So while they're queuing up the presentation, I want to tell you that I'm here to speak my truth to you today. I'm going to be very open about why I do what I do. The title of the presentation is Cathedral Building. If you think about any time you've been in a cathedral or something that was built years and years ago, centuries ago, it was hard to understand how people could devote their entire lives to something and not even see the fruition of their efforts. And also just the sense of awe when you step into a place like a cathedral. And that is what's so important, is how do we get our students in a place and our teachers in a place where they feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves and they're making a difference in the world. So we're going to start by showing a video. So roll the clip when you can, please. Traditional education and kind of how our system has worked over the decades. Change is slow. We had to find a new way. We had to find a better way.
I wouldn't say school is easy, but the structure of school had always been easy for me. But what I've realized is there's no syllabus for life.
I've never been told I was stupid, but it's just I've always just told myself that because I've had like data just F after F after F to say so, and now I have something to say against that.
Does school really show your talent or how much you're worth?
I believe that we all have our individual pursuits and passions that we have a duty to share with the world.
Us being in the leadership role of you can do this, or having people motivate us saying that you can do this, not just, oh, you're just too young because you're still in high school.
I think the adult world will be shocked by what high school kids, what they're capable of if they're given the chance to do real things.
That opens up a whole world. Isn't that the dream that every teacher has for their students, is that your students become productive members of society and really go out and make a mark on the world?
By saying, I belong here and I'm willing to learn, you show that you're flexible and you're ready and you're tough and you're not afraid of challenges.
I think they expect me to work hard myself as an independent person, because when the pressure is at yourself, that's motivation, but when the pressure is from outside, that's just like stress.
I'm now in a place where I feel like I almost have the advantage because you don't have to graduate high school to kickstart your life, you can just do it right here.
So this is a trailer for a movie that was released last month called Where Students Lead, based on the CAPS model that we started in the Kansas City area and now spreading across the country. Sometimes you just got to poke the bear. We have to disrupt education. We have to disrupt the way that education has been set up over the decades. Adults have been the ones kind of in charge in the front of the room, and our students have been asked to meet the adults and their content knowledge where the adult is. We want to turn that upside down and have students lead the process of their own learning. And so, can anyone tell me what this is, what this represents? This is the process of approving new curriculum in K12, okay? That is an example. We cannot be this slow when it comes to making changes. So one of the things that we've done, one example, is the idea of rapid prototyping of curriculum. So what we do is we involve our business partners and our teachers and our K12 system to work together to be very smart about thinking through what we're providing our students and how is it relevant to high skill, high demand professions where we are. Whether that's in Kansas City where our program is, whether it's one of our 52 affiliate programs across the country. We want to set up a process that can be taken care of and run through in the matter of weeks, not the matter of a year, which is when I started in K12, I was told if I wanted to propose a new class, I better have 18 months lead time. I'm sorry, but that is not going to cut it going forward. So what is this about? How do school districts, how do public school districts make these changes? So this is what we're all about. We want to connect students to what they're passionate about and what their purpose is. We want to do that by connecting them directly with business and nonprofit partners in the community in an area where students think they might have an interest. The student then can lead their journey. They can select a real project to work on. They become a consultant to a community partner. They work a real project. It's not a simulation. It's something on the to-do list of that company or that nonprofit. By doing so, we are able to connect them, give them a sense of whether that's what they want to do or if it's a try it out, rule it out situation. All of this learning happens before they go to college, before they have to make a decision that's going to cost money and time and effort. So that is the point. And then what actually happens is you're taking a local learning approach, but you're connecting it globally. Why is that important? We can all have great programs in our local areas, but if we're not willing to connect to other nodes of innovation across the country and across the world, we are limiting the possibilities of our kids. So what we did, our program in Kansas City decided it's not okay for us just to create a world-class program in our school district. We need to connect to others and empower them to do the same thing. Our return is we get to learn and connect from the people that that program connects to. So instead of just having a business community now in the Kansas City area, we are tapped into a national network of programs, 52 programs, over 100 school districts, 14 states, and a program that just launched in India. So I leave you with a couple of questions. What if? What if we ask the question, what does it mean for you to do something meaningful with your life? When the workforce was surveyed a few years ago, they were asked, are you in a job, a career, or a calling? Me as an individual in the workforce. Only 1 in 8 people said, I feel like I'm in a place of calling. I would do this work regardless of what I was paid because I love it so much. 1 in 8. That's not good enough. I want to live in a world where 100% of people in the world are living from a place of calling. The world in that environment is on fire. That's where I want to be. And why not? Why can't we do that? We have tremendous talent in this country. We have tremendous talent across the globe. Talent takes many forms, and we can absolutely do this. Cathedrals ain't cheap. That's okay. We've got time. We've got the energy. We would love for you to partner with us. If you decide to, contact information is here, and I have a sheet that I'll leave at the back. It's an orange brochure that says Where Students Lead. That's where we need to go. Thank you so much.